Greetings, everyone. My name is Matt Chumworth. I'm the Director of Veteran Affairs here at Nova Southeastern University. I have a special guest with me today, Maribeth Munroe from the VA Benefits team, and I'll give her a few moments to introduce herself before we jump into our frequently asked questions relating to our VA education benefits here at NSU. Maribeth?
Matthew. My name is Maribeth Munroe. I'm with the Veterans Benefits Office here at Nova Southeastern University. I'm one of the school certifying officials here, and I've been with the institution for approximately 10 years. Some of my roles include overseeing the one-stop shop with services related to financial aid, student accounts, also registration issues, in addition to the Veterans Benefits part of things, meaning using your benefits here at the university.
Excellent. Well, we're going to jump right in and probably hit our most common and first question is, how do I use my GI Bill benefits?
It's a great question, Matthew. It's actually one of our common questions. In order to use your veteran education benefits, a student has to first apply for benefits with the Department of Veterans Affairs. Once their application is reviewed, a document is issued to them confirming that they are eligible to receive their benefits.
Next, what is a certificate of eligibility and how do I get a certificate of eligibility?
The certificate of eligibility is actually the approval to use your education benefits. As I mentioned in the first question, in order for a student to use their benefits, they must first apply for the education benefits from VA. They can do that online at va.gov, or they can contact the Education Contact Center directly at 888-441-4551. That number again is 888-441-4551. Once a veteran student applies for benefits, their application is reviewed by the Department of Veterans Affairs. Once it's approved, the certificate of eligibility is issued. That's your approval to use benefits. So that certificate has to be released or redirected to the university in order for us to begin using your benefits.
And what is the expected timeline between when a student applies for a certificate of eligibility before they receive it?
It takes approximately 4 to 6 weeks for the application to be reviewed and or approved by the Department of Veterans Affairs.
Excellent. Am I eligible? And if so, how do I qualify for the Yellow Ribbon program?
The Yellow Ribbon Scholarship Program is an additional benefit for students who are under the post 9/11 GI Bill. Normally, students who have 36 months or more of service and are not on active duty at 100% benefit level will be eligible for this scholarship. In order for you to determine your eligibility, you have to apply for benefits and receive the certificate of eligibility from VA. NSU will require you to submit an application online. Also for the Yellow Ribbon Scholarship application, we'll determine your eligibility and also provide a decision letter for you.
And is the Yellow Ribbon program eligible for dependent and spouses who are using the post 9/11 GI Bill?
Yes, it is for service members, their dependents, and also their spouses.
Excellent. When should I have all required documents submitted so that I can receive my payments on time?
We recommend that the documentation is submitted to the institution before the semester begins to ensure timeliness of the certification, the reporting and processing of the claim by the Department of Veterans Affairs. However, if you miss the mark of submitting documentation before the semester begins, we will accept it throughout the semester as well.
And when do the VA benefits pay out, both for tuition and the housing stipend?
Tuition payments that are sent directly to the institution are normally paid out 7 days before the semester begins if a certification was submitted timely. However, we receive payments throughout the entire semester depending on when certification is submitted and also when the Department of Veterans Affairs processes the claim. So the claims are actually processed in the order that they receive them. In terms of the other benefits like the housing stipend and also the books and supplies stipends, the housing stipend is sent out the very first day of each month, the month after the actual month ends. So for the month of August, you will receive your stipend September 1st. The books and supplies stipend is actually sent out the very first payment. So if the fall semester begins in August, you'll receive your first monthly housing stipend and your books and supplies in September. So you'll receive that September 1st.
Thank you. And next, we're going to kind of roll into questions for our students for once they are actually enrolled in the school. And we're going to start with, what should a student do if they change their enrollment credit hours?
Okay, so a change in enrollment credit hours can stem from adding a class, dropping a class, or having your instructor withdraw you from a class. So anytime these changes occur, our office is normally notified through reportings that we receive in our system. However, we do encourage our veteran students to reach out to our office to notify us of any change that occurs in their enrollment, in addition to the Department of Education. So you'll be reaching out to us and also to VA directly to report those changes.
And what should a student do if they completely withdraw from school?
Same process, please notify our office and the Department of Veterans Affairs. There's a conversation that we should have with our veteran students to ensure that they're informed of what circumstances will occur if they withdraw from classes completely.
And now we also have some students that are reservists or they serve in National Guard duty. What should those students do if they receive activation orders from their unit?
If these orders are received from our students, we do encourage them to communicate that information with our offices. It is also important for them to communicate that information with their program offices, like their academic advisors, their professors. Everyone needs to be informed of this action so that we can notate the accounts accordingly.
Wonderful. So now we're going to jump into our third section of just miscellaneous questions or other questions. And we're going to start off with a question about tuition deferment options for veterans at NSU. And who should they speak to if they have, so that they can have that applied?
Okay, so at NSU, our payment policy basically state that all tuition and fees are due at the time of registration. However, if you are a veteran student and you're actually going to be utilizing your education benefits, it's very important for you to notify our office that you're using your benefits. And you do that by submitting a certificate of eligibility. Once you submit that certificate of eligibility to our office, we will notate your account accordingly so that your account is protected under the pending payment policy that the university has for veteran students. And basically that means that if we are expecting a tuition payment from VA directly to cover your tuition, your account will be protected and there won't be any late fees, there won't be any holds while we're waiting for that payment to come through.
And does NSU offer any dependent discounts or scholarships?
There are several discounts offered, actually tuition discounts. They're not administered through the Department of Veterans Benefits in our office. Every program office has their own discount codes or discount amounts, and there are different qualification criteria for that. We do encourage students to contact their program offices to discuss what those discounts are. You can do that by contacting the Office of Admissions for your specific program or an academic advisor. In terms of scholarships, the Financial Aid Office do offer a variety of internal and external scholarships that are available to all students, including military students. If you visit our website at www.nova.edu/financial aid, on the left panel, there's an option for scholarships. If you key in the words military in your scholarship search, you'll find a list of scholarships that are available and are geared towards military students. However, there is an abundance of other scholarships that are available that you may qualify for. So please do create a general profile and apply for as many scholarships as you believe you qualify for.
Excellent. I have a question about if students who are using the GI Bill, do they qualify for the FAFSA?
FAFSA, everyone should apply for a FAFSA. FAFSA is the free application for federal student aid. That application is used to determine whether or not you qualify for federal and state funding. Your eligibility may vary based on your academic level and your program of study itself. So even if you feel that you do not qualify as a student, please do the application because the Financial Aid Office will determine your eligibility, and some scholarships will require you to have that application on file.
Wonderful. Those are all the questions that I have. Do you have any other points that are common questions that get referred to your office that you would want to overlay?
I want to share some of the documentation that are actually required for submission, well, some of the general and common ones. We touch bases on the certificate of eligibility. That is definitely one of the key documents that's necessary for any student to begin using their education benefits. In addition to that, if you are a GI Bill recipient at a 100% level and you qualify for the Yellow Ribbon Scholarship Program, you do have to submit an application with NSU as well. That application is available online on our website at www.nova.edu/financial aid. Click on the Veterans tab and then Yellow Ribbon Scholarship Application. You may also be required to submit your certificate of release or discharge from active duty, commonly known as your DD-214. Please have that handy. If you are actually no longer in active duty, we may require you to submit that to our office. And in the event that you've used your education benefits at another institution, you may have to submit a change of program or place of training and form as well. All of these documents can be submitted to our office electronically at vabenefits@nova.edu. And if anyone has any questions about using their education benefits or they have additional questions, they can reach our office directly by phone also at 954-262-7236. This is the veteran priority line, so you're actually moved to the top of the list and you'll be able to speak with someone immediately.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Maribeth. I was going to ask for you to share your contact information, but you just kind of wrapped it all up there anyway. So
Thank you so much.
I appreciate your time, and we will also be sharing your contact information in the preceding video and any contact information that we let out. So
Matthew, thank you so much for having us today. If there's anything else, please feel free to reach out.